All right, y'all, we're back. I am under the yard, and this is one of those L-Girders I made. And I'm starting to attach it along the side here, adding some, these are doors, so I got to bite into the edge of it more. I've also got some spots there to catch this, and that lets the wires sit underneath. And also down at that end, I had some supports here anyway, where I built, the yard ladder comes out, and I built that little cantilevered section a while back. So I'm kind of catching that for support over there. And I'm gonna see if this works with just one, and it's sideways, because I think I'm actually gonna carry this thing on its side. And so most of the weight and the stress that's gonna wanna cause the joint here in the middle, which is right there, is where the two doors come together. Most of that stress is going to be lateral, because I'm going to be carrying it sideways. So I put the thicker side of the L along that dimension. So more to come here. I'm glad to be working on something. This is the last thing I need to move to get the layout out of this room and down in the garage. So I'll keep plugging away here and separate it from the wall. And I am going to just remove, if I can scooch back this way, you can probably see there. I've got braces all along the back. There's one over there. Once I remove just a couple of screws that are actually holding the whole layout, there's one there and there. Once I remove those, I'll be able to slide this out, and I think I can get behind it and undo the screws holding the backdrop in. Just take the backdrop off, and I think I'm going to be able to carry this thing on its side. It's still really long, but that's what we're going to try. More to come. All right, so got the yard unattached from the bracing, so you can see how I'm pulling it off the wall now. So I should be able to get back there and see what we got here with this backdrop and see about taking that off. And I think that's going to be key to turning this thing on its side and moving it. So let's see what I can come up with back there. All right, I am behind the yard now, and you can see how I just made the backdrop and screwed it onto the bottom of the layout, just all the way across. So I got screws coming all the way across, about every 6 inches. I already started taking those out, and those are the metal shelves it was sitting on. So I've got more of those along the wall that way, as you can see, in the stud with 1/4 inch lag bolts. That wasn't going anywhere. I'll use that to mount the yard in the garage as well. All right, that worked. Backdrop's off and in one piece, albeit upside down. And when I pulled the last screw out, right in the middle, the whole thing fell forward hard. And I'll probably need to double check some of my switch machines there. but she's loose. And I think now, if my thought here is to basically just lift it like this in that direction, and it's pretty heavy, but carry it down that way on its side. It's basically two, I think 32-inch doors. I'll have to double check and measure that. Maybe I didn't do 32s. I'll let you know. All right, so sorry for the confusion on the last clip there. Here, where it's just the door, is a 24-inch door. End to end with another one, we've got the cantilever on here that takes it out to closer to 30 or 32 inches. But it's two 24-inch doors and braced up with a L-girder. And there were some suggestions about going out this window, but that's kind of a long way down. This is pretty heavy, so I don't think that's gonna work. But we'll see if we can't do this thing on its side. My wife should be home in a little while. See if she can help me move this thing downstairs. More to come. All right, backdrop is moved, although I had to take the end of it off. Check this out. I come down and out into what's becoming the mess. We did it. We did it. We scraped a few switch machines as we were working our way around corners and stuff and doorways. I scraped a switch machine or two off. And like I mentioned before, the backdrop came down and hit several of them, but we're in the garage with the yard. I'm super happy about that. So this is gonna get moved right about where I'm standing along this long wall. And in fact, that end of it, I'll actually be able to add an entire new module to that to make it longer over there. So, where we'll be going from here is getting this sucker on the mounted on the wall, doing a little repair, probably adding some shelves underneath, but it's going right here over top of those shelves. Those are organized the way they're going to be. There won't be anything on the top. So that's all just tools and whatnot. But yeah, super happy that I was able to do that without doing too much damage to it. And then just to kind of show you guys what I did, this is exactly how we carried it on its end like this. And there's that L-girder bolted on, holding it all in one piece. I only ended up using one of them. And I tell you, I don't think I would have wanted it to be any heavier. It was about all my wife and I could handle moving this, but she's a trooper and she didn't really want to do it, but she also wants the room clear, so she helped. So thanks, wife. I think that's probably the most significant progress I've made in months. So I'll leave it here on a high note. Thanks for watching, y'all. I hope everyone's well and safe out there.